What if I told you? Some people are living happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. With less money than you? Not rich. Not lucky. Just smarter. And the truth is, most people ignore what they're doing differently. Right now, millions of people around the world are struggling with rising prices, low income, and financial stress. Maybe that's you. You check your wallet and instantly start calculating what you can't afford. But here's the surprising part. Living well doesn't actually require a lot of money. It requires a different way of thinking. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 powerful ways to live a rich, meaningful life, even if your income is very limited. These aren't unrealistic ideas. These are real strategies used by everyday people to build peace, comfort, and happiness without spending much. And by the end of this video, you might realize you don't need more money. You just need a better system. Track every rupee you spend. Let me ask you something. Do you actually know where your money goes every month? Most people don't. They just feel broke, without understanding why. Take Ollie, for example. He earns a modest income, but always felt like it wasn't enough. Then one day, he started writing down every expense, even small things like tea, snacks, and mobile data. Within a week, he realized something shocking. He was wasting a big portion of his money on things he didn't even remember buying. Once he saw it clearly, he made small changes, and suddenly, he had money left at the end of the month. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Awareness alone can save you money. Start simple. Use a notebook or your phone, because you can't fix what you don't track. Cut expenses that don't add real value. Not everything you spend money on actually improves your life. Some things just drain it. Think about subscriptions, junk food, impulse shopping, or things you buy just to impress others. Sarah used to spend money every weekend going out. But when she asked herself honestly, does this really make me happier? The answer was no. So she reduced those outings and replaced them with simple gatherings at home. She saved money and actually felt more connected. Backhand index pointing right. Ask yourself, is this expense improving my life or just filling a moment? Cut the ones that don't matter. Eat healthy without spending much. A lot of people think healthy food is expensive, but that's not always true. In fact, some of the cheapest foods are also the healthiest. Rice, lentils, eggs, vegetables, seasonal fruits. These are powerful, affordable, and nutritious. There's a man named Rashid who lives on a tight budget. Instead of eating fast food, he cooks simple meals at home. Not only does he save money, but his health improved dramatically. Backhand index pointing right. Pro tip. Cook in bulk. Avoid waste. Plan your meals. Because hospital bills are way more expensive than groceries. Learn to enjoy free entertainment. Here's a truth most people don't realize. Some of the best things in life are free. Walking in nature, talking with friends, reading books, learning new skills online. But many people are addicted to paid entertainment. Cinemas, expensive outings, shopping, and they think that's the only way to enjoy life. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly happy without spending money? Start rediscovering those moments. Because joy doesn't come from spending. It comes from experiencing. Save money on housing and utilities. Housing is usually the biggest expense in anyone's life. But small changes can make a big difference. For example, using less electricity, switching off unnecessary lights, using fans instead of AC when possible. Ahmed reduced his electricity bill just by being mindful. He didn't sacrifice comfort, he just avoided waste. Another smart move? Sharing rent or living slightly outside expensive areas. Backhand index pointing right. Remember, comfort is important, but luxury is optional. Build a small emergency fund. Let me ask you something important. What happens if an emergency hits tomorrow? No savings. That's when financial stress becomes panic. Even saving a small amount regularly can protect you. A woman named Nadia started saving just a tiny amount every week. At first, it felt useless. But months later, when she faced a sudden expense, that small fund saved her from borrowing money. Backhand index pointing right, start small. Stay consistent. Because it's not about how much you save. It's about building security. Increase income in small ways. Living well with little money doesn't mean staying stuck. You should always look for ways to increase your income, even slightly. Freelancing. Online work. Selling something small. Learning a skill. Even an extra few thousand rupees can make a big difference. Take Bilal. He started doing small online tasks in his spare time. Nothing big. But over time, it added up. Backhand index pointing right, question for you. What skill can you start learning today that could earn you money tomorrow? Stop comparing your life to others. This one is powerful. Because comparison destroys happiness. You see others on social media, better cars, better homes, better lifestyles, and suddenly your life feels small. But what you don't see is their stress, their debt, their struggles. Living well with little money requires a strong mindset. You focus on your life, your goals, your reality, because peace comes from contentment, not comparison. Value simplicity over luxury. Some of the happiest people live simple lives. They don't chase brands. They don't chase status. They focus on what truly matters. Relationships. Peace of mind. There's a quiet power in simplicity. Because when you need less, you stress less. And when you stress less, you live better. Build a rich life mindset. Here's the biggest secret of all. Living rich is not about money. It's about mindset. A rich life means being grateful for what you have, managing your money wisely, finding joy in small things, living without constant stress. Two people can earn the same amount. One feels broke. The other feels content. The difference? How they think. Backhand index pointing right, so ask yourself, are you chasing money or building a life? Be honest. Do you know where your money goes every month? What's one expense you could cut today? When was the last time you were happy without spending money? What skill could you start today to earn more? At the end of the day, living well isn't about having everything. It's about using what you have wisely. Money is important, but it's not everything. Discipline matters. Habits matter. Mindset matters. And when you master those, even a small income can build a powerful, peaceful life. If this video helped you even a little, make sure to hit the like button, thumbs up, and comment below. Backhand index pointing right, what's one tip you're going to start today? I read every comment. And if you want more videos like this, simple, powerful ways to improve your life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications bell. Because your best life doesn't start with more money. It starts with better choices.